guess what?
Huh?
It's my turn now.
Is it?
It is. And you know what's weird? You guys ever heard of Roblox?
Yes.
Yeah, my brother plays it. My little brother.
Well, every time I try and draw something, I have a Roblox. So.
Ha! Well, Roblox is a weird type of everything game.
Yeah.
And they look like little Lego people. We all heard that the oof sound came from Roblox. I guess we all...
It came from Minecraft first.
Shut up!
It sounds better on Roblox.
It's memed more.
Yeah, because it's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. But Roblox went public in the stock market with a whopping $41 billion estimate. Actually, no, value. And that's without them trying to invest in it. It just jumped to it.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
I mean, we've all seen what this thing looked like. That?
I mean,
41 billion?
It has
It sells.
And it's like, it went from just being this weird, like world knockoff world of Minecraft thing to like its own. It's ridiculous. It's has its own fucking economy in the fucking game. It's ridiculous, and people can make any sort of game they want in it. It was Fortnite before Fortnite started to actually add like worlds,
And they have like a Fortnite mode.
they have a first.
See, I knew that this game was something several years back when my god sister's mother came around. She was like, "Oh yeah, they want some fucking thing for Christmas, something about Roblox." I was like, "Oh boy, it's gotten them too."
Dude, I got my first old man vibes when my niece grabbed my laptop. I was like, "What the hell are you playing? It's Roblox. Did you know what Roblox is?" And I'm looking at it and I'm like, No, I don't know what this is, but you have fun. Can I have some Robux?
Roblox.
No.
Wow.
No, you can't.
This is the first time hearing of it, so yeah, I'm already there.
Oh yeah.
Like what?
It went public with that gigantic estimate, and each share right now, as reported from VentureBeats.com, it's running about $69.50 a share.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. I don't know. What is the history of video games going public? I mean, or is it even considered a video game anymore? Is it just a franchise of just?
That's a good point.
Because
I know.
it started off as a video game, obviously, but with its own currency
a
and
free to play thing.
with its own currency
Is
and
it currency,
the
community.
well, not only community, the merchandise,
Yeah.
all that stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's kind of crazy. I mean, how many other video game franchises can say that they've gone public and been able to amass such a like a value in such
Financial
a
value like
right
that.
in such a short time? I don't know. That's something
And
we
there's
have to look into.
Who hasn't even heard of Roblox?
Right.
For it to be worth billions?
Yeah, that's insane.
I've never
I mean,
heard of it.
Who the hell is out here training it? Fucking children? Because those are the ones I know that play it. What? Why are we letting kids on Acorn? Why are they?
There's no
fucking...
age restriction.
Hey, you know what? I feel so stupid. I got a prompt on Stash. It said Roblox is about to go public. Do you want to buy some shares? And they're about $18 a share.
It was $18 a share.
I was like, who gives a fuck about Roblox?
Joke's on you.
Jokes on me.
You
41
old
billion.
man.
41 billion jokes is on me. Old man. Man, I could have been in there.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oof.
Speaking of fucks,
Oof. Moving on to Square Enix. Square Enix and...
speaking of fucks,
Yeah, but
Indeed.
moving on in obvious fashion, Square Enix is doing their own type of digital direct. And this will happen on the 18th, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just them giving out more information about what they have coming towards you in the spring and the next coming months. Showcasing things like the next episode of Life is Strange. Of course, more Final Fantasy content. Maybe you'll see some Final Fantasy 16 action.
another Kingdom Hearts
I was
remake.
just going to say that. Buy it again.
Yep, go ahead and pay more money. Kingdom Hearts news for when it hits the Epic Game Store, whatever the fuck it's gonna be.
I already hit it.
Yeah, I already hit it. Full price.
Full price?
$60.
Yes. Yes.
Ew.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
What, 60 and 70, right? Because what's the actual? It's the first like 0.1, 1.1, 1.5, and 2.5 are like 60, and then like for some reason the next games are like more for some reason. bad. It's not good price wise, but that's how they get the money.
They're gonna fucking sell.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, you're in.
We don't give a shit.
You're already in.
We don't care.
I've been hurt. We don't want to go keep on right on.
We
don't. I don't want to. We don't want to. It's just an obvious move for these publishing companies to start doing their own digital direct announcements to announce their products and not going through other parties like the canceled physical E3 event.
Yeah.
We canceling Pedro Le Pew. We canceling E3.
Dr. Seuss.
We can
And Dr. Zeus.
And Dr. Seuss.
Man, we need to cancel. Ooh, Right to Censor was right. We need Right to Censor shirts now.
Yes. For those of you that don't know,
What's that?
WWF had a faction called Right to Censor who ran around dressed as Jehovah's Witnesses, censoring anything that they deemed immoral in the WWF universe.
Oh.
Which honestly could have been like a real smart move that they did.
It was a fantastic stable.
Make fun
Yeah.
of how the TV climate was changing.
And the greatest thing is that it was made up of some of the most like vulgar characters. Mr. Ass, the Road Dogg, you got Stevie Richards, and the Godfather wasn't right to censor.
That hurt my heart when the Godfather put that suit and tie on. I was so mad.
He took the hose out the way and brought Jesus onto his life. The theme song was amazing. It was just blaring horns.
Blaring siren.
We're talking about wrestling lore, just in case you don't know.
Look it up.
There was also, they showed a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles video game.
It looks amazing.
It's beautiful. It's called TMNT Revenge.
Is it a like a side scroller Streets of Rage?
Beat 'em up.
It looks more akin to Turtles in Time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, the animation style, yeah.
So the theme song, they remixed it. Not the biggest fan, but you know what? Y'all do you. I'm an old man howling at the moon. You don't need to listen to me.
Actually, no. Listen to him because that's how we get views.
They have actually gone back to the older generation look for the Turtles, the ones that we grew up on.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's so happy.
They are. And
Nobody's dead yet.
I know.
Poor Mikey.
Raphael, you dumbass.
And they actually went out their way to make individual animations for the Turtles to give them that personality that they have.
Yeah, I noticed that. That was one of the things that actually caught my eye because when I saw it, I was like, I know everybody fucking nutted in their pants as soon as they saw it. When I saw it, I was like, this is a fucking DS game? It kind of looks like a DS game. As I saw it more, the art style kind of grew on me and I grew to really like it and love it. But the thing that caught my eye was that each turtle is pretty much unique in its own way, which I would hope that they would do. Otherwise, like, you just reskinning me fucking three of them in fucking turtles with just a different site.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But it did look like, it did look fun. It looked really awesome.
I'm looking forward to the pixel art. It's a nice little callback. It's a little refreshing now. We don't get too much of it that's in the limelight. And I'm looking forward to see if they have like a decent soundtrack, because the Turtles in Time soundtrack, love it to this day.
I've been noticing there's been a real up, like a renaissance, a re-emerging of all these like side scrollers, like side scroller beat 'em ups. We got Scott Pilgrim came back, Streets of Rage came back with a sequel.
Schoolgirls,
the Schoolgirl one,
River City Girls.
Yeah, River City Girls. You know, like, I mean, I'm all for it. I just wish I had time to play these fucking games. There's so many. I still need to get Scott Pilgrim again. And damn, like, good. Like, next one's get the side scroll for X-Men, maybe.
God, please.
What was to die?
Yeah.
With Wendigo. I played this shit in the arcade. Oh, that's so good.
It is.
I remember going. I went to Galloping Ghost Arcade in Brookfield, I believe it is, and I just fucking. I remember there was a kid that was there and he was playing, and I just had to carry that little bastard through the whole fucking campaign. I wanted to choke him and his mother out.
Get your useless ass kids out of here.
Lucky it wasn't COVID. I would have coughed on him.
You should have.
Get out of here, motherfucker!
Aha, COVID.
You can't play with us.
probably did that shit for real before COVID in the arcades. Niggas was dirty. Niggas
Oh.
was savages.
Dog, you ever just walk into an arcade, grab a stick, and immediately your hand just gets glued to it from the fucking...
Oh, no.
Mine didn't get glued. It always slid off.
Oh, no.
This shit was
man.
greasy.
One time in Galliman so I went in there and put my hands on the gun, and I was like, immediately, I was like, no!
You have to peel it off.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Shaved off your fingerprints in the process?
Oh yeah, instantly my shit was wiped. Gross.
The government never catch me now. So, Nintendo and Hot Wheels is dropping the hottest collab of my life.
Oh, yeah, that.
A Hot Wheels Rainbow Road.
Huh?
Okay, there was barely any details. We don't
They
know.
got pictures.
It doesn't
Oh, you got
matter.
They got pictures of it.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. It's a Rainbow Road Hot Wheels track.
Oh,
It has Mario, King Boo, and Peach. That thing costs $119. I want to buy 5 of them things.
Because I'm
Instead
gonna
of a
race out
whole
a
track
motherfucker.
around my room.
Okay, I thought we were talking about.
Just don't let women go in
The
there.
video game? Mm-mm.
Yeah, I thought that
You know
was
that
like
trailer in that video game looks so good. It looks so
the
good.
not gameplay.
Yeah, I'm not fucking
I'm-
playing that.
Look, I don't want to get honey dicked by it, man, but I'm ready.
honey.
Honey dicks?
Honey dick.
What?
That's what it's called. That's what it's called when you get older. It's honey dick.
Okay, I'm trying to think of what
does that
way
entail?
does that mean, but
Dip it
all
in
I can
honey?
think of.
Yeah, I'm using a condom. Put us in honey.
You know how when you get like honeycombs, how they occasionally show that
Yeah.
thing being dipped into the laser. You know where I'm going with this?
Yep.
I'm like, oh, it's gonna get yeast infection.
Are there pre-orders for that track or anything?
For the track,
Yeah.
I think you can actually order it now because since they have a pricing for it, I wouldn't doubt that they're not accepting pre-orders for it.
Yeah.
So
That's what's up.
I highly doubt that I'm not gonna buy this shit. That's $119.
For a whole, for a Nintendo product, not bad.
Look, I don't care whose the product is. That's
No, I mean
sick.
like they hike up everything. That's what I'm like.
They do. Nothing goes on sale. Everything's full price plus 15%.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
And let's see. Way back in the day, during our earlier episodes, there was a game that me and King talked about.
He called me king.
This game is called
We're all
Subverse.
kings.
You remember Subverse?
Yeah.
They showed you a trailer for Subverse.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember
I'm
Subverse.
out of the loop.
We'll put you in the loop in a little bit, okay?
Yeah.
All
Look
right.
forward to it.
It's been rumbling. It's been festating. Waiting to emerge.
Festering is the correct word.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It raised over $1 million.
Almost instantly. It was funded instantly.
Yes. Unheard of for a what would you call it? H game?
An adult game.
An adult game. So.
It's an adult game.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me break down. I'm not gonna break down the trailer for you, but there is a scene in the trailer where the spaceship is flying through, and there is a space station that it crashes into. The space station was in the form of gigantic geeks.
And one of their more recent trailers, they show a hole being ripped in the fabric of space and time, but you see these two hands kind of.
It looks like
I require elaboration.
It's Mass Effect. Mind you, it's basically a adult movie adult game of Mass Effect, but way more funny and
Way more titties.
way more titties.
It's gonna try to be fun.
And you don't
It's gonna try to be.
and you don't blam
I
and
mean-
die the second you put it in.
Huh?
You don't like die the second you put it in.
Yeah.
You remember? You know?
What's
Oh,
her name?
yeah.
Samara's
Yeah.
daughter. Morin. Yeah, Samara. There was Morin.
Choose. Are you gonna choose me or my daughter?
You
Daughter,
can do a shepherd. Embrace maternity.
I wish we could have saw it all played out. Like once you die, I'm gonna see what the fucking everyone else on the ship do. Like where did Shepard go? He went in her room and never came out.
He went to heaven.
He's gone. I'm the commander now. Look at
He's a
me.
vegetable.
Now he's a vegetable.
Alright, I guess to speak of no fun allowed, right? You got something else?
Oh no, I'm just happy the Subverse is finally coming out. Yes, cause honestly, I was scared because a lot of Kickstarters never happen, as you know, or they finally happen.
Yeah,
and
they're not as a thing. Some people will get the Kickstarter, they'll get the money,
Yeah.
and the Hamburglar, they'll run away with the goods.
Mighty
Damn.
Nine.
My number 9.
Remember,
It came out.
it came
Oh,
out.
dog shit.
Maybe shit.
Came out.
Okay. I was gonna say like they either never come out or they come out and they're absolute garbage.
That's not all. That's not always the case.
Not always, but
Bloodstained For
happens.
The Night.
Oh, yeah.
More often than not, right?
More, yeah. Like the horror stories of games like this is just every time.
Too many.
Yes, when I think about a Kickstarter game that's supposed to always gonna be this big thing, I always say, no, I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna put any money in it. Good luck. You know.
It shouldn't be in this kind of situation where you put 1 foot forward in caution. You want to believe in something to take advantage of you. Just another avenue where that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Kind of the last little thing on my docket. There was the Valorant Cup that was going on, Valorant qualifiers, and if you're not familiar with Valorant,
Ooh.
it's made by Riot Games Studio. It's their take on Counter-Strike, but they gave the characters hero-like abilities and personalities.
It's not Overwatch.
It's not Overwatch, but in classic Riot fashion, all of their games are just basically their own version of already popular games.
It's not Overwatch.
League of Legends is just Dota.
Diablo. Yeah.
It's just Dota.
Yeah.
Is that what Dota means?
Dota?
Diablo?
I don't. No.
Oh, I was wrong. Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
Diablo's a different game.
For a second, I was like, have I been... Never mind. Okay, go on. Wow.
So why there's a weird rule in the Valorant tournament, and they don't allow their competitors to teabag each other. Why? So, what do you guys think about that?
Listen, let them squat.
Yeah.
You're crushing over a body. What's the problem?
Yeah.
They
I mean, you telling me that if I kill him, I can't immediately go prone behind somebody because they're shooting at me?
You also can't shoot the body.
What?
Oh, fuck
You also can't kill them and shoot the body.
Okay, so here's the thing. What are we doing? What are we doing?
The only way to look at it is in the same fashion you would look at major sporting events. So with basketball, baseball, football, over-gloating.
If I score a goal, I am taking off my shirt, I'm sliding in that grass, and I'm telling them to suck it.
I mean,
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like they still do that. Yeah, there's like people who take it a step further. They literally start dancing. They literally take a whole different level. But most of the time, they get their shit in and they stop. Like like when people make a goal in football or FIFA or whatever, they and then they go back to doing what they're doing. Or fucking football when they throw the ball, they're like and then they go back to doing what they were doing. Like it. They need to release that. They're in the midst of winning.
I will say, I don't know, because now that I think about it, remember the Gears of War 2 days when we got somebody down? We made it hurt.
What did you do? Like, all right, guys, hold on. You set up. You're like, these motherfuckers are get away with this.
Honestly, it was borderline rape culture.
Oh, no!
Really bad. We had the whole group come around. No, I'm not going to describe it, but
I will. If you ever play Gears of War, you shoot somebody, they don't die, they go down, and they're crawling on all fours like the bitches they are.
for getting caught slipping.
And then what do? You get your grenade. When you aim the grenade, the character will take one hand out like this and spin it. And we get behind
And that's if the other character doesn't pick him up, use him as a meat shield, and it's like we're having a menage a trois where the other character's there. We had the rest of the team was just standing around shooting their guns in the air, lighting us under bullet light. It was really
Hyperion Black.
Do you think people have redone that, like recorded that? Because I would love to put that shit on the screen. Like,
there's definitely videos of people getting raped and
you can't use that one on YouTube.
Oh, well.
He meant rap.
Yeah.
Rap.
It's the struggle cuddle.
Struggle cuddle. No! Fuck!
Joking! Oh, wow.
Listen. At the end of the day, this is a competition.
And it's all in good fun.
Sometimes it's not. But you have to be nuanced about this shit. It's a competition. Emotions get high.
Yeah.
Tempers are gonna flare. As long as it stays within the confines of that competition, who cares? What is happening? What are we doing? Why are we neutering everything about everything?
Like, it's bad enough, and these people who are playing these games, they already holding themselves back. Because they're saying... Some people are, yeah. Some of them holding themselves back. Some of them just mute because they took the mic away. They can only talk to me. You can't hear what they're saying. So, just to have that little bit of something, just be able to teabag a little bit, you know? Put it in a little bit, you know?
You'll watch Call of Duty tournaments, and they are actively flipping the bird towards production crews on cameras, and you can audibly hear them cussing at each other.
Yeah.
This is just part of the experience. When people are on the court playing basketball, just because you can't hear them, they are constantly shit talking each other. It's part
terrible.
of the mental mind game.
It's about competition.
The fucking coaches are berating their fucking team constantly.
Like, listen, you can't forge a sword with a fucking rose petal. Yeah. You have to. There has to be some grinding. There has to be brutalization.
Like cool anime shit, though.
I'm not gonna lie. If it could be done, that'd be dope.
But if we're gonna take this seriously, we should bring it up to the same sort of standard instead of just giving esports special treatment because
they're bringing it to the same money standard.
That too, yeah.
I mean,
but
I think it goes far beyond esports as well. There's a cuddling that's going on inside the gaming community where you can't even. They're starting to cut out chats. You can't have any sort of fucking banter back and forth. Like, this is where we grew up in. Is it detrimental? I don't think so. If you go in there with the mindset of being just... I don't know. I'm trying to phrase this correctly so it doesn't get misunderstood.
If you're trying to protect everybody. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. You can't protect it. By protecting everyone, you're kind of like... And honestly, like, it's not like I don't get it. But I'll say it like this. Is it low-key, like, problematic? Yes. But it's also part of the camaraderie. Like you were saying, like, professional leagues do this.
Yes.
Just because you can't hear it doesn't mean that they're not doing it. And there isn't somebody running out there going like, hey, you gotta bring it in because you can't curse at the other guys. Come on. Like, there, nowhere else, not even at the professional level, are they taking these kind of measures. I get it. We're trying to be inclusive, and I'm all for inclusivity.
But here's the thing about that. What can happen is, if somebody's going overboard, berating you, and there is obvious bullying, there's obvious... You can tell the obvious of it. Flag it. Get them the fuck out of there.
You're a professional
You
now.
hear racism. You hear even when you're not a professional. Even when you're in these lobbies, you see somebody getting bullied, berated. You see all this stuff happening.
And if they're not smart enough to hit the mute button, then do something. Yeah.
Like, come on, man. What are we doing?
Let there just be punishment for doing bad things instead of trying to eradicate all bad things by taking away a certain freedom.
And also, second of all, if I want to call somebody a cunt in Call of Duty, why is there a 10-year-old in the background playing it? 10-year-olds shouldn't be fucking playing Call of Duty to begin with.
Good parenting.
Do you not? Yeah, why are you shutting down our enjoyable fun when we know each other, that we can talk shit to each other, bring up some competition, and we have to watch ourselves because there's a fucking child in the lobby who shouldn't be in that fucking lobby.
Inmate for a reason.
Because once the child listens to everything we say, he'll go in another lobby and get super wild. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you heard these 10-year-olds?
Dude, all it does is up the shit talk game. Because if you're experiencing shit talk on this level and you're 5 years old, baby, you're already...
The sky's the limit.
You're already starting off good. You're going to be roasting niggas in the classroom. What they going to do? Cry.
Yeah, because they wouldn't know how to respond or talk to you. Like,
can you imagine? Can you imagine if we take this type of mentality to other things? Can you imagine going into battle rap and putting in this kind of restrictions? Not even 5-year-old. Put this type of restrictions in fucking battle rap. Put this type of restrictions in anything that lives within those frames of competition and
insult,
driving.
Yeah.
Going to comedy and telling somebody they can't tell a certain joke because you
dirty.
don't find it funny or it's too dirty. It doesn't make sense. You can't control people. Trying to control people is not going to make it better. It's only going to make shit worse because people are going to abuse it. They're going to go out of their way to be what you don't want them to be.
And they'll find a way around it because
Always.
people always find a way, and it'll be way worse than if you could just embraced it.
So you're going to shut out chat? They're going to start typing it out.
Yep.
You're going to take that off? They will send you an email.
I'm not gonna-
Listen, if someone's going to call you
email.
if someone's going to call you a slur, they will find a way to get it to
The
you.
hate will motivate them beyond normal means.
You will get a pigeon that smacks them to the side of your window.
They're gonna cash at you 50 cents just to call you. Drop an N-bomb on you.
I'm not gonna lie.
So fuck.
Fuck.
I seen it the other day. Like, I got the little type shit down there in the group chat for Call of Duty at the side. It was like, do you guys like cocks? I was like, okay. Alright. Yeah, alright.
Now I'm completely aware, like I said before, when it gets flagrant, when it gets out of control, then yes, measures have to be put in to stop. But then again, those measures
are in there
exactly.
Right, no, there's no need to overcorrect. Like,
Yeah.
there's no need to overcorrect. It doesn't help, it only hurts.
Yeah, use your means thoroughly and correctly.
It just feels like this is a way for them to be less secure. Like they don't want to take responsibility, actually take action on these types of people, but just let everyone fall into the same sort of category. Like, okay, you're all bad. You can't talk to each other, right? So you're not going to talk at all.
Right.
Oh, you can't teabag because that could lead to this and this and this. And we don't feel like dealing with that, so no one gets to do it. How about that? It's like I hate that mentality. Like, you know what? Nobody gets to play with this because he was doing wrong. Like, why punish the whole class?
Now, maybe teabagging in a formal tournament competition where it's trying to be treated like an actual like professional sporting event. Maybe I can see some justification within those bounds.
I get it.
Because, I mean, but at the same time, some of the most famous fucking dunks are posterizers where they're dunking on people
And
with
they're
their nuts in their face.
They're eating nuts.
I mean, what is one of the most iconic pictures of Allen Iverson's career? Stepping over Tyronn Lue. Is that not the most disrespectful shit you've ever seen? I'd rather get teabagged than a motherfucker just staring at me as he steps over me. To show me how much he thinks that I ain't shit.
It creates history.
It creates
history.
And it creates a drive. Mm-hmm. Because next time it's like, oh, you teabag me? I'm going to be better than you. I'm coming back stronger. I'm going to put in the effort to not have this happen again.
And if you travel across the world just to get teabagged and sent home, you better step your game up so it don't happen again.
Yep.
If you get teabagged by an international team, then hey,
and they don't even speak the same language as you.
Take that L.
They speak one language, disrespect. You can understand that, can't you?
Yeah, I think we're going around in circles by now, but it's
you get the point.
Yeah,
you get the point.
It's ridiculous.
We need this shit.
It's starting to get ridiculous.
And don't get me wrong. Like, and out of everyone here, I'm not even one for that. Like, I don't go online to I don't like hear that insults and shit unless I'm happy when I'm not part of it, but when I'm like the center around and everything, it makes me feel some kind of way.
Yeah, like your blood gets all like
yeah, like what are you doing? Fuck it, I just want to play the game, but if that's the case, I either power through it, hopefully hope for the best for the next game, or just mute people.
Yeah,
I don't like saying, oh, the game's bad, I need to call up and complain, something like that. No, this is how it is. That's just how I am.
The first thing I do when I get in the Call of Duty lobby is mute all. Immediately.
I like catching the spice. I need it.
Sometimes I like the spice, but sometimes it's just it's over. It's overkill.
Because I'm an adult and I deal with people every fucking day, and I have to deal with bullshit on a daily basis. So I don't want to have to do that while I'm at home trying to.
And guess what?
I find comedy in it.
I know.
It's like a warm blanket.
It's different strokes for different folks.
Like a warm blanket of racism.
And he must sleep in it every day.
Races. I just have a picture. I'm going to
Goddamn monkey. Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you about the story when we get off there. I'm not doing it on there.
But I'm done.
Okay.